So Tata Sky recently launched its new hybrid box in India called Tata Sky Binge Plus, which not only lets you watch live television but also supports Hotstar and Prime videos. And it's not the only player in the market. Airtel and Dish TV launched something similar a while ago called Airtel Xstream and DishSMRT. So what are these smart setup box and how do they differ with regular setup box or even streaming devices like firestick and chromecast? And here's the fun part. I don't recommend buying them. Why? Well, this is Mrinal from TechWiser.com and let's find out. Now, I have been using the Tata Sky Binge Plus for a while now and have used Airtel Xstream before. But before we come to the actual review, let's understand what exactly these hybrid box are. Well, on one side, we have the regular setup box from companies like Tata Sky, Airtel and Dish TV, etc., which lets you watch live TV channels at a monthly subscription cost, which is usually around $150 and requires an antenna. And on the other side, we have streaming devices like Chromecast, firestick or Mi Box, which lets you watch OTT content like Netflix, Prime Videos, Hotstar or even YouTube, and it works on Wi-Fi connection. Now these new hybrid TV box or smart setup box offers both OTT content like Netflix, Prime Videos and Hotstar via Wi-Fi and also supports live cable TV through dish antenna. Now the concept is nice, but there's a lot of room for improvement in these hybrid boxes. Let's start with Tata Sky Binge Plus. It comes at a price of 6,000 rupees and the process of installation is more or less similar as a regular Dish TV setup. That is, you have to install the antenna on the rooftop and then connect the coax cable to your setup box, which then connect to your TV using an HDMI cable. So yeah, if you want to use one of the setup box, you need to connect it with an antenna. This also means these hybrid boxes are not portable. I mean, sure, you can still watch the OTT content like Prime Videos and YouTube if you remove the coaxial cable and take it to another place which only has Wi-Fi. However, it's still too bulky for that. I mean, it comes with a remote, a box, an HDMI cable, and of course, this bulky power adapter which blocks all the other ports no matter how I put this in. Now talking about the box, it runs Android TV and comes with 8 gigs of internal storage and 2 gigs of RAM, which is also expandable via dedicated SD card. It also comes with a USB port, which means if you have a movies on your pen drive that you would like to watch on your TV, you can watch it. Well, not exactly. I tried inserting a pen drive and it wasn't detected as a storage device. Rather, it only lets you expand the internal storage of your Android and then move app data on it. You know, like we used to do in old Android days with SD card. However, I did find it useful when you have to attach an air mouse. One thing that I didn't like about Tata Sky Binge Plus, which by the way I also noticed with Airtel Xstream, is the lag. I mean, check this out. When I switch from one channel to the other, the screen goes black for good 2 to 3 seconds. I mean, this shouldn't happen in a 4K device with 2 gigs of RAM. It supports compatible Android apps from Google Play Store and also supports voice search via Google Assistant. And of course, since it's an Android TV box, it obviously comes with Chromecast built in, which lets you mirror your Android screen to a bigger television, but you can't mirror your iOS screen. Here's a bummer. Just like Dish TV, there is no Netflix app for Tata Sky Binge Plus as well. Yes, there is no Netflix app in the Play Store. We tried sideloading the Netflix app and it didn't work. So that was about the setup box. Now let's talk about the monthly recharge. To get the setup box working, you have to do a monthly recharge of minimum 153 rupees, where you get basic live TV packets like you get with other Tata Sky connection. And on top of that, you get a monthly Tata Sky Binge service. And after a month of free trial, you need to pay 249 rupees every month for Binge service. Now here's my biggest letdown. See, if you don't want to spend 153 rupees just for the minimum recharge, you can also not watch OTT content like Prime Videos, Hotstar and of course YouTube, which is already free. In fact, if you don't do a monthly minimum recharge, the whole setup box is useless. I mean, it makes sense if I'm not able to watch cable television, but not letting me watch Prime Video, Hotstar or even YouTube make little sense. All you see is a blank screen asking you to do a minimum recharge. That's it. And it's not just about Tata Sky Binge Plus. Let's talk about the Airtel Xstream Box and the Airtel Xstream Stick. So, the Airtel Xstream Box is similar to Tata Sky Binge Plus, that is, you can watch both cable and the OTT content, but with few caveats. One, it's Full HD and not 4K like Binge Plus, but then again the box only costs 4,000, unlike the Tata Sky Binge Plus which cost around 6,000. On the specs side, it has 2 gigs of RAM and an internal storage of 8 gigs. Now, let's talk about the Airtel Xstream Stick. The Airtel Xstream Stick on the other hand is basically firestick, which means it doesn't support cable television and run Android OS instead of Fire OS. Well, kind of Android OS. So yeah, it's heavily skinned and you will see a lot of stuff on the home screen. On the software front, both the Xstream Stick and the Xstream Box are pretty much same. So you get an Android TV box with the built-in Chromecast and Google Assistant. Similar to Binge, you also get Airtel Xstream for 1,000 rupees per year, which includes services like Z5, Hook, Eros Now, Hangama Play, Shimaru and stuff like that. But there's one good thing, unlike the Tata Sky Binge Plus and the DishSMRT from Dish TV, you can watch both Netflix and Prime videos in Airtel Xstream Box and the Airtel Xstream Stick. Speaking of which, on a side note, we got in touch with the Airtel regarding the minimum recharge, and as per them, you need to recharge the Xstream Stick with 999 rupees per year in order to access all the service including YouTube. This again makes little sense, and we will update the description as we have more info on it. So let's sum it up. While you do get cable television and Prime videos without having to switch your HDMI port, there are a couple of caveats with these hybrid boxes. Number one, there's no Netflix in case of Dish TV and Tata Sky Plus. And second, you have to go through a minimum recharge of 153 rupees. If you don't do that, you cannot watch any OTT content. And third, portability. Well, this is useless without an antenna. So overall, as of now, these hybrid boxes only make sense for people who are interested in cable television and occasionally want to watch OTT content like Netflix and Prime videos. But for most people, I don't recommend buying them. Instead, I recommend you buy a streaming device or a Fire Stick or even an Android TV box. It's gonna cost you same, plus you get portability, freedom to watch whatever you want, and you don't have to go through monthly subscription, or even consider getting an Android TV instead if you're planning for an upgrade, obviously. So that being said, check out our other videos on best streaming devices and best Android TV apps right there. As always, it's been us signing off. Catch you later.